Hi and welcome to Kani Kraze. Today we will explain you the concept of a release cue and show you how you can introduce it to your dog and your daily life. When training your dog, it is critical that you are using a common language so your dog can understand what you are trying to teach him. With a release cue, you will not only stand each other better, but your dog will get new exercises faster and will be much more precise in his performance. And your bond will also grow stronger than before. Teaching your dog a release cue is an essential concept for you and your dog to understand that will help to avoid misunderstandings and get your dog to really listen to you. All you need to train it are your dog and some tasty treats. So grab your treats and get ready.
I'm Fabia Feuerabend, an internationally certified dog trainer, behaviorist, nutritionist, and canine fitness coach. As a busy mom of an ever-growing pack, I'm constantly trying to balance what I love, training dogs, my career, passion and interests, with who I love, my dogs, friends and family. Here are some of my tips and tricks for keeping the relationship to my dogs healthy, fit and fun while trying to balance it all.
What is a release cue? A release cue is like a command that tells your dog that the exercise they just did is over and that they are being released from it. And why is a release cue beneficial? A release cue ensures clear communication between you and your dog. This way, things are either black or white, a concept which gives your dog the feeling of security, which in turn creates a positive setting in which your dog can learn well. And when should I use a release cue? Whenever you're telling your dog to follow a command that has anything to do with duration, you should clearly tell her when the time is over. So for example, you tell your dog to sit and stay. You have to tell her when the stay is over. Or when you ask her to heel past the distraction, tell her when she is no longer expected to heel, but allowed to follow her nose again. What is a good release cue? As I said before, a release cue is a communication tool between you and your dog. So you should pick a release cue wisely in order to avoid miscommunication. Pick a word that you're not using in everyday language, such as release, dismiss, or break. Do not pick a word that you're using frequently, such as okay or good boy, as your dog is not able to distinguish whether you're using it on the phone or you're talking to him. How to teach a release cue? I always start teaching my release cue when starting with a stay. I have the puppy in front of me and I bring her into a sit, and then I just reward her for sitting. Then I say my release cue and encourage the puppy to get up. Come on, come on, come on. Now it is important to make sure that your dog gets up after you have set your release cue. Same as you would want it to follow any other command. If your dog is a bit hesitant to get up, you could lure her to come to you and reward her for coming to you, or you can just toss a treat and tell her, go get it. Then you want to improve your release cue. This means you start to practice it more in more difficult settings. This could be new locations, or under distractions, or with more distance. Try to think of anything that could trigger your dog to get up and practice to ignore this trigger, and only to get up after the release cue. So that's it. You have taught your dog the basics of a release cue. Now have fun practicing it. You have a unique word for your release cue? And during which exercises do you usually use release cues? Let us know. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to see more free training videos in the future. And if you're looking for inspiration on how to have fun with your dog and are interested in trick training, check out the links in the description below. See you next time.